You put weapons of mass destruction, nuclear material, in a can that size, and that would be enough to wipe Amarillo off the map. It's an original famous Ranger pen. Yes. He has a lot of support here. Yeah. Texas is home. Crawford, Texas. Just down south here about 350 miles.
How can you explain that Mr. Bush has a strong support through the states?
Because he's an honest man, and he's down to earth, and he just, in Texas, he's just one of us.
Republicans understand branding, corporate branding. They have absorbed the message from the corporate world. Karl Rove took those principles of corporate branding, hired the best corporate branders to come and work for the Republican Party, and they sold the idea of republicanism to middle America. They said, "We are you."
You know, he don't get up there and talk with a lot of fancy $25 words. He gets up there and speaks a language that we can understand, and when he says something's black, it's black. If he says something's white, it's white. There's no gray areas with him. He don't. If he tells you today that he's going to wash your car tomorrow, he's not going to tell you tomorrow, well, I changed my mind, I'm not going to wash your car.
We are NASCAR driving, proud to be a redneck. Maybe I don't know that much, but I don't like feeling dumb. I don't know who these foreigners are. You know, the French make me feel bad. I go to church. I'm worried about what my kids are watching on TV. A whole package of qualities. They merged with the identity of their voter. Now, one thing that happens when you're selling an identity back to people is that your policies become less important. What's important is this sense of belonging. You're part of a tribe.
Some reports said that there's no connection between Al-Qaeda and Saddam Hussein. Do you believe that?
I don't know if there are or not, but that doesn't really matter. A snake is a snake.
One of the effects of this, very successful, is that when Democrats would come along and criticize a policy, rather than Republican voters going, well, that's a good point, yeah, the invasion of Iraq really was a mistake, they feel personally attacked. They feel personally attacked because they are Republicans, just like they are Christians, just like they are from Texas. This is their identity. And in fact, when the policies are exposed, people feel, oh, it's just those liberals again attacking us, our tribe.
This interview should be over.
Naomi Klein is sending a wake-up call. Some Americans are more than brainwashed. They are manipulated. What's wrong with those people? Let's go back to the original road trip, October 2004. New York State. A visit to a college professor, Phil Tate. He's working days and nights to understand why Americans still support Bush. He has a website with more than 1,000 reasons to vote against Bush.
I'm a teacher, and so I see students, and some of them are Bush supporters, and so I try to figure out why. And they like his get tough attitude.
He likes to go to war, and we need to kick ass.
About half the country, and I don't want to blanket condemn Americans. About half the country, I think, does understand the truth.
Give me 3 good reasons to vote for Mr. Bush.
He likes to go to war, and we need to kick ass.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, and he can make decisions. And yeah, I don't know.
48% of Americans are semi-literate. of adults in America. So where are those 48% getting their information? On what basis are they voting? And I can't imagine that it's a very high level one.
How can you explain that Mr. Bush has that strong support?
Can I say whatever I want?
Oh, you're free to speech.
I think Bush is a fucking jackass.
Can you translate for a Canadian public?
He has no idea what he's doing.
He shouldn't be in office.
He shouldn't even be running again.
Yeah.
I honestly have trouble believing that someone who fully understands the truth can support Bush, because his policies are really pretty bad for most people. Mistakes, errors, things that most Americans would vote against if they knew, but they don't know. They don't know what he's doing to the environment. They don't know why he went to Iraq. They don't know why he gave the tax cut. They know very, very little, because all they know is what he tells them and what Fox News tells them.
How could you qualify his first 4 years?
Yeah, he took our jobs away, and that wasn't good. And then he went to war, and that was kind of good, but...
Dude, keep your clown.
Kind of good. I mean, going to war was kind of good.
It's good in some ways, but it's bad in others. Like, I don't know. I'm not smart.
So
I'm a clown!
Most people don't read newspapers. If they watch TV, they don't watch the news. Most people in America get their news from late-night comedy shows.
As Bush is talking, keep your eye on new director Porter Goss.
We are spend every day gathering information to locate Osama bin Laden and Zawahiri. Obviously, people like Zarqawi.
Hey, you gotta. I'm sorry.
do you think that Mr. Bush lied?
About what?
Yeah. About what?
About
You need
everything?
examples?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
What
like,
did he lie about, though? I mean, I'm not into watching a lot of TV, so...
I've watched all the debates. I think Bush is me. I think he's a big liar. I don't know, he says something about tax cuts, and there's been no tax cut.
It's just
It's
been
been
getting
more
higher.
tax cut for, oh, hey, my campaign people that are rich are gonna get tax cut, and not
What about us
not
poor
the middle
people?
class or the poor people.
So we're all very distracted. We're all very busy running around shopping and buying things and entertaining ourselves into oblivion, practically.
I'm a clown!
And we simply, I think, have gotten to the point that we don't need to care. Somebody is taking care of us. Somebody will always take care of us. We don't need to worry about those things.
Bush has been there. He knows what he's doing, or he thinks he knows what he's doing. He's the one who like started pretty much all of it, you know. And I think Bush started it. He should finish it.
Yeah, Kerry should have been there from the beginning if he wanted to actually become president.